And we are live, folks, at a new location, obviously. I'm gonna let y'all come in. Hopefully, my mic sounds great. I'm testing out a new location, so you guys just be patient with me here. Please be patient. And we'll just speak on this little thing real quick. Shout out to everybody, man. I haven't been live in a while. You guys know how I don't really like going live. Let me know how my audio sounds because I'm using a different mic for everybody who's actually stepping in right now. Let me know how that audio sounds if you can hear me, if everything is good. So I got a different setup, using a different mic. I would appreciate it. Let me know where everybody's from as you coming in. Let me know where everybody is from. Really quick. Step up here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So the audio is good. Audio is good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to everybody wherever you're at. Hey, this is gonna be my new studio here. I'll paint the walls. You see my little painting here. I'll throw this up on the wall here. Do a little renovating. This is my extra one. So yeah, man, y'all see the thumbnail. Y'all see the I got a problem. I keep looking at the computer, but should be looking at you guys straight ahead. Um yeah, I see a constant theme and I just wanted to address it, man. I wanted to address it to everyone who shout out to Atlanta. I wanted to address it to everyone who may have encountered something like this or who still encounters it, especially the young people out there. This isn't male or female specific. Herd mentality in this community, we tend to say that it's females, women, they have a herd mentality and they all think alike, so on and so forth, and blah 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 blah. And it's all about saying it's the women's fault, it's the women's fault, so on and so forth. But there are herd mentalities just in general. There are sheep in general. There are followers. There are people who aren't individuals. There are people who feel like they have to run with others. And I was going to talk about this topic similar to this about people who live vicariously through others, which I've addressed this in the past. But when it comes on to saying things like, for example, you ever had like in and I don't liken this to these YouTube screeds because this is all entertainment, right? But you ever know, and I hope you guys weren't this type of person growing up, or you maybe have encountered these type of people. I've encountered these type of people. I talked about it, I think, in a video, which I'll probably link previously about bullies. I despise bullies, and these are people who are really self-conscious and they're projecting things about themselves by talking about other people. And these bullies, a lot of times, they run in cliques, they run in crews because they don't have they're afraid to be an individual. I never liked running in crews. I never liked hanging out with crews. I could never be in a gang. I could never be you know follow orders. Like, even though I was in the military for X amount of years, I always, and I spoke about this before, I always made it a point to be an individual or try to separate myself because there is a herd mentality. And it's like, shout out to my brothers and sisters in arms, but there is some mental slavery that goes in, or some indoctrination to get you to feel some type of way. And if you were nobody ahead of time and you're easily influenced, then these things can happen. So, for example, I'll get back to the whole school thing, right? You'll see people pick on one person, right? They'll pick on that person, and then so many other people will start picking on that same person. And I know you guys have probably witnessed this as well. Let me take a sip real quick. they'll pick on this person. I always thought it was the corniest shit ever. You know, I and they'll pick just because one person's picking on them, they feel like if you befriend this person, something's wrong with you or you're corny. So whatever insults one person may, say to this person, or however this person may badger this person, they feel like they have to do the same thing as well. Like, well, the I deem this person cool, so let me go ahead and do the same thing to this person. And it's so childish, man. And it's like these people become adults that maintain this same mentality as far as picking on others or jumping on a bandwagon or living is I think these same people, they live vicariously through others. And basically all the successes and failures in this world are outside of themselves. So it basically is like if your life ain't shit, which I'm sorry to say, if your life isn't shit at the end of the day, this guy's talking about sock feet and shoe size. Man, I'm about to block you. I'm about to block you with that foot fetish bullshit. But you have these individuals who basically know that they're lazy. Life hasn't become shit. So I'll live vicariously through my favorite YouTuber, or I'll live vicariously through my favorite sports team. I.e., for example, I was having a talk last night, right? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody. I was having a talk with the young lady last night. And she brought that up about the whole sports team. A lot of you guys are diehard sports fans and you love these athletes and these celebrities more than you love your own family. And when you lose a game, you take that shit seriously. You want to, pull your hair out, punch holes in the wall, do all kind of stuff. You even want to fight other people, right? You get angry, so angry and upset, and these people don't even know you, don't even care about you. You want to fight people who are rooting for the other team. And that's how I feel about a lot of the guys in this space that are part of the He-Man Woman Haters Club, right? You guys, not just the He-Man Woman Haters, but the guys who talk about, which I talk my own little shit, but I think I speak enough from experience of being a father, of being married, of dating single mothers, dating women. A lot of you guys have never even been on a date before. A lot of you guys haven't been with a woman in years. A lot of you guys went through a divorce and you're bitter and all this shit like that. And when uh your white knight comes along and bashes someone, all you guys get on this bandwagon like, yeah, yeah. They call it that red pill rage. Yeah. I got some guys who feel just like me. We have a brotherhood. There's nothing wrong with a brotherhood, man. But like, bro, you have to have thoughts of your own. A lot of guys going out quoting stuff. You quoting lines. It's so many people in the comments. A lot of times I'm reading that they're repeating lines that you heard a YouTuber say, and it's like the same stuff. And it's like, man, have you gotten any experience in the field? Where are your lines at? JR. No, y'all telling me to do the voice. I was damn near about to do the voice too, man. You're gonna have to pay me if you want me to do that voice, man. Shout out to the super chat, man. I don't see nothing drop. Drop it. We'll do the simp voice all you want. But you know, these guys are down low incels, and they just get off on that. I want to see her destroyed, or she did this to me. This guy, accountability. No YouTuber is just like your football team, favorite football, baseball, basketball team, favorite sports team, whatever, your favorite wrestler. Because a lot of you guys are into this drama in WWF and WCW and all that shit. they can't help you in real life. Nobody can help you in real life. Picking on someone isn't going to help you. It's just you alone with your Vaseline and your lotion. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's just you, your Vaseline, and your lotion. They're in the bedroom. There's no woman there. You can complain, and you know how people keep saying die. You keep telling the women get a dog and die alone. A lot of you dudes are gonna be the same way. You're never getting buns with this mentality, man. And I can tell by the comments that you're not gonna get a shout out to Presto, man. He loved that he's a fan of Myron Gaines Ahmed Fuddle, whatever his name is, So shout out to you, man. Appreciate the super chat. But a lot of you guys, man, like you laugh and you comment and say get a dog and die alone, but it just may be you that's going to be the one that is going to have your dog and die alone. I had a dude, and I think I mentioned this on a video the other day, man. He thanked me. He sent me a donation on PayPal, and he emailed me and he shouted me out on his LinkedIn. He might be watching this, and he's in Atlanta. He was like, "Yo, I'm in my 50s. I'm starting to date again. Blah 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 blah. I got my own house. He according to him, he said he's already been out in those fields. You know what I'm saying? I've already lived that player lifestyle. I've already been out in those fields. So now it's just me and my dog. I'm not knocking him, but he was like, "Yo, I'm looking for a lady right now. It's just me and my dog." He's in his 50s. It's definitely not over for him. But what if you're that guy that's just with your dog and you just never developed any social skills? You just been pointing fingers and bitching and moaning and complaining, and these tricks ain't nothing, these 304s ain't nothing, blah blah blah, and that's not bringing no women to you, man. Next thing you know, you may be late 40s, early 50s, maybe even 60s, and saying woe is me and trying to whack off, and you can't whack off because even that issue's gone. So you're just in a sad state. You spent your good years just bullying and talking crap, but when somebody claps back at you, there's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So I say that because I've noticed this all my life. I've noticed how people, and we see it in the media, how you got like in these police departments, and this isn't me trying to get political or anything, but you see a lot of these, and this is the first example. That's the reason why I bring it up. Shout out to all the good law enforcement officers out there. But you have a fraternity of sorts in certain institutions, and some guys who may not typically be that way. And you've heard about certain law enforcement officers. They get pressured because they're in an institution that may be targeting certain demographics, for example, and they feel like, and they may be a person of color, and they feel like they have to do the same thing. And when the investigation comes about, that's when they'll end up saying, I felt like I had to do it because everybody else in the police department felt the same way. So I felt like in order to fit in, I kind of had to do that. And that's the way I feel a lot of you guys are, man. And if you're past the age of 21 and you're still doing that, it's pretty sad. You feel me? So I did I just thought about this because a lot of the videos, because I check the comments, obviously. Shout out to everybody that comments. I'll read the comments, right? And one person will say something, and then it'll be like 30 to 50 people will say the same exact thing. And it's like, man, out of this entire video, there was nothing else. Like, nobody has any other issue. Like, it's this. Oh, yeah, it's this. It's this. And I'm like, okay, so that's the only issue. There's got to be something else wrong here other than this. Criticism is welcome, but it's like when you see people parroting stuff, which is what we see on a lot of online content, where you start to parrot stuff, even political views, man. Political views, people, you guys are parroting stuff. You guys are parroting, like, for example, my name is JR. Shout out to Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder is Dr. Thunder. Farron Williams is Farron Williams. Presto Strangio is Presto Strangio, right? All of us, we don't share the same dick, do we? You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. We don't share the same penis. We definitely don't share the same brain, right? So why should they like what I like? And why should I like what they like? But this is a common thing that we see, that you have, which this is why this media is so powerful, right? Media is super powerful. Shout out to Kevin. Kevin will say certain things. He's an older man. He's in his 50s, but Kevin's preference isn't necessarily my preference, and it shouldn't necessarily be your preference. He can't tell me what type of woman to be attracted to, or what size her ass should be, or her waist or dress size should be. You think because he said that a dress size 4, that I'm not fucking tonight because you're not a dress size 4. You know how stupid that sounds? But I hear you guys in the comments saying, JR, she's not a dress size 4. She's fat. I can't believe you like that, JR. Bro, am I fucking you? Do I want to fuck you? What's it to you? What's it to you if I think that this woman's attractive? I'm giving you my opinion. I did a video. I think this and I'm just saying these things because this is where you guys are like, how is this all relating to the topic? Because it does. But it makes me wonder if you're being disingenuous. Do you really feel that way? Or are you just feeling like it's the not the political correct thing to say, but in a time and place for you to fit this red pill ideology, I have to say that she has to be between 5'3" and 5'5" and weigh between 110 to 125 pounds with a dress size 4. A lot of you guys haven't even been with. I don't know, man. This shit is just crazy. So the woman in particular, she was wearing a purple dress. I don't have it. I could probably pull it up and show you guys here um what I'm talking about in particular. I don't even want to get to that. But anyway, the woman, whether she had some work done or not, I made a comment like, I think this woman has the perfect body. Oh, she's fat. Oh, how could you like something like that? Oh, she's morbidly obese. Huh? Well, evidently I need some glasses. I mean, but hey, nah, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with your tape. So tell me what I should like then. What type of woman should I like, bro? She has to be 120 pounds, 5'4", dress size 4. Oh, after after she has what these fools be saying? After she has a baby, she's gonna gain 20 pounds and then she's done. How the fuck do you know? I got 3 baby mamas. All 3 of them snapped right back. That's why I say a lot of you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The shit is, you guys are weirdos. As I said before, you guys are butt plugs at best. Butt plugs at best. Because you just say stupid stuff. You say dumb shit. Oh, soon as she has a baby, she's gonna be 20 pounds overweight. Because you heard another YouTuber say that. Have you ever been with a woman? Have you ever been with a pregnant woman? Have you ever had any children? 3 baby mamas, son wildin'. Yeah, I got 3 baby mamas. That means I've been with at least 3 women. How many have these guys been with? Have they been with any women? And guess what? I raised all my children. Take care of all my kids. They're all taken care of. I was there for every single birth. So anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that you guys just be saying you just say shit just to repeat, just to sound cool in the comment section. It's plenty. It's women that got tons of kids and I'm not advocating that you marry these women. Like for example, just because I compliment a woman doesn't mean I want to marry her. You guys in the comments like, I wouldn't marry that. She's a 304. How you know she's a 304? Just because a woman's attractive, she's a whore? Man, she's a she's got a tattoo. I can't do it. You can't get one woman. That these women wouldn't even spit on you at the end of the day. Why are you defending? Why are you defending these women? You're putting the bros down. You're always putting guys down, and you guys are steady watching me. So it must be something about me. You guys are. It's that confusion that you talk about. You guys have that same confusion that the people from that community have when they're growing up. You guys have that, and shout out to the homies. Y'all know who you are. But you guys have that confusion. It's like I'm hearing this, but he's saying this. But this guy is saying this. But and I hate to say but JR because somebody just said but JR. But JR, and I see it in the comments. So what is somebody said something today? What is a something man? I can't even think of what it is. What is a something man? Somebody was asking me, and I can understand. You young guys, you youngins. You want to know. You're curious, but you guys are in the comments sometimes just saying things with a conviction. But then you're saying it with a conviction, but you're really confused. It's perfectly fine to be inquisitive if you don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody's gonna laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys feel like you have to, and the same thing, it goes along with bullying. You have to say things or you have to be dismissive. I'll let that ride. We got a turkey in the mix right now. I'm not even gonna give you the time of day, but we'll boot you here out. I'll boot you out of here shortly. It's a teaching moment, bozo. So anyway, you'll say these things, man, but I think it's the confusion. It's just like, you'll have some He-Man woman haters back in the day, right? You'll have some He-Man woman haters back in the day, right? And they'll make fun of a woman because they really like her. In a very passive aggressive way of getting at or shooting your shot. You'll tease her, push her down, pull her hair, do all kind of stuff like that because you don't know how to feel. You don't know how to properly, you don't know how to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get you up out of here, bozo. Goodbye. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So you got you got these guys, man, and they like people like that, for example, that I just had to get this turkey up out of here, right? He doesn't know how to feel. You don't know how to feel. So you're just like, man, let me hurl an insult. Let me say something because I have to get some attention. You know, let me call this woman out her name because I know she'd never give me the time of day. Let me say something slick to her behind the comfort of my keyboard here. Because maybe that'll get her attention because she will never give me the time of day. I see guys, you guys, you think too much instead of using what they call it, implementing that 5-second rule. Instead of implementing that 5-second rule, man, everything's gonna be okay, man. I'm your big unk. Or as a young lady said in my comments earlier, I'm your grandpa. It's fine, man. It's fine. Let not your frustration if you need, man, but you have there's certain things you gotta fix, man. When you're alone by yourself, that's who you really are. Not on this keyboard, not on this keyboard, not whatever. When you're alone out there, or if you're working in some warehouse, right, on that graveyard shift, and you're by yourself, putting those boxes on the shelf or on a conveyor belt or whatever have you, that's who you are. When you're at the bus stop, or if you're riding in your Honda Civic at the stoplight, that's who you are. Not when you get online and you start reading comments and you feel if it takes a dude to tear down somebody else to empower you, you know something's wrong with you. And I'm not, and for those who think that I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking about myself. I'm just talking about this whole he-man woman hater stuff, this whole whether it be racism, whether it be bigotry, whether it be anything like that, man. Any type of prejudicial, because it's not natural. It's not natural at the end of the day. These things are learned, and it feels good. It feels good, but you're not getting anywhere with it, man. I got a question for you, all right? Let me ask y'all a question. You guys are aware that I do reaction videos, correct? Let me stand up straight. That's not good posture for a grown ass man. Let me see. Put my armrest down here. You can say yes. Feel free to say yes if you're aware that I do reaction videos, right? Or you can or you can put one if you're aware that I do reaction videos, press 1. JR, don't go against JR, don't go against the bro code. Yeah. Well, bro, for a good night, if it's between you and her, it's gonna be her. Sorry to tell you. Anyway, you guys are aware that I do reaction videos. Next question here. You do know, for those of you who think that I'm a comedian, you do know that I know the difference between a skit, comedy, and satire, I would assume, right? Any dumbass watching a video can kind of tell if it's it I think a lot of people think they project their own ignorance or their own stupidity out onto other people. Like, well, damn, well, shit, I'm questioning. I don't know if this is a skit or not, but if this isn't a skit, so maybe this motherfucker probably don't know it's a skit. So let me just mention to him, hey, bro, you do know this is a skit, right? Holy shit, man, this is a skit. I had no fucking idea. I had to react to this bitch and edit it and link the original video. I had no idea that this was a fucking comedian that was doing this. I had no idea that this was a content creator doing this. I don't think it's foreigners. It's regular American people. That's just like, this is a skit, right? Excuse me. This is a comedian, right? Hey, bro, you you tripping. This is a skit. And once again, when I say the herd mentality, you have 1,000 other people repeating the same thing, right? I hope y'all get where I'm going with this. So imagine that crap on the working man. Excuse me, Manny Fresh. How did I crap on the working man? Feel free to hit the line instead of typing back and forth. Feel free to hit the line and share your thoughts. Crapping on the working man. How did I crap on the working man? What would you rather me say it when you're on your yacht somewhere, when you're in your on your cubicle, when you're out on uh you know at a yacht club or at the whatever. I don't think I was saying it in a condescending way. If I did, please let me know if I was saying that in a condescending way. I don't think I did. I worked all that shit, so I don't know how, but that if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. You know. All I'm saying is you guys are characters. A lot of you guys are characters. But on the keyboard, behind the keyboard and comments, it just feels good. Because obviously we put ourselves in the public eye. It's perfectly fine. And I don't have an issue with it. You're going to say what you got to say. But when you say things and I know I'm switching gears here, but when you say things that's outside of what the actual content is about, I think it's weird. We do have remedial thinkers among us. I didn't want to say remedial, but I just would like you to think that a lot of, and these are people that you follow as well, people that you work for, people that's next to you, or your next door neighbor, your siblings. These are people that think like this, and outside of this whole relationship, that's when you get the so-called red pill and you realize that a lot of people think the same way or have a herd mentality, and they're just walking around, just oblivious to everything, and they think that life is a certain way and it's not. I mean, there are a lot of commonalities. People have a problem with me saying, obviously, when I say often women have a herd mentality, and women will argue the point, and they say, no, we don't, we're all different, so on and so forth. But there's a vast majority, and so many of our interactions dealing with women are similar. Have the same interactions with women, and women tend to have exhibit the same behaviors. So that's why a lot of times we can set it to our watch about what will get you ghosted, what will get you dismissed, what will get you turned off, what you know what will basically have a woman looking at you sideways. Because women, for the most part, are all turned on by the same thing. They're all attracted to the same thing for the most part when it comes to engaging a woman and talking to a woman. I see you, man. I'm gonna let you on here in a bit, bro. I'm just finishing this up. I said that, and I'm responding back to you. I said that because I'm speaking to the average man. There's nothing wrong with being a working man. I've done some shit that you probably never did. I was on the back of a fucking garbage truck. I buried cable for what, 4 years in the Carolina heat for what, 12 hours a day. I worked heavy machinery, drove roll off trucks with no AC, worked on the flight line in Afghanistan. 115 to 130 degree weather outside. So yeah, I mean, you can feel how you want to feel about that, but I mean, when you're in your Bentley, how about I put it like that? When you're riding in your Bentley, when you're riding in your Bentley or your Range Rover, or you're on that jet flying to Jamaica on that private jet, that's who you are. All right. When you're riding in that Hellcat, that's who you are. So hope I clean that up by saying that, man. But anyway, let's let Albertino Big Dutchy on here. Let's see what you got, man. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. JR, and you?
Oh man, greatest day of my life. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. First of all, just want to say, keep up the good work. I've been looking at your content. Content is nothing but real talk and information that a lot of people need right now, whether it's the old generation, the new generation. I see you doing your thing. So yeah, big up to you, man.
Where you calling from? The UK?
I'm originally from Amsterdam. I'm Dutch, but come to visit my dad in the UK. So I'm in the UK at the moment till the beginning of January. I'll be going back to Amsterdam in January.
Yeah, you got a UK accent. That's why. I know you didn't get that accent in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I got my bachelor's in the UK, so I was living with my dad uh, for a while back in the days. Studied here, then went back to Amsterdam.
Your family from the islands?
Nederlands,
Huh?
Nederlands, Dutch. Yeah.
No, where's your family from? There are no
Oh,
black.
originally,
There are no
like my
black people
roots,
in the
Ghana,
Netherlands.
Ghanaian.
Oh, you're from Ghana. Okay, West
Yeah.
Africa. Got you. So what you had to ask, man? That's all you had to say?
Oh, I just wanted to show some love. But what I wanted to ask was basically, I think you should make a program about uh, long distance relationships and actually when a long distance relationship actually becomes a real relationship. I hear a lot of people in our African community talking about that once you bring a woman from outside to Europe or America or whatever,
Right.
what are the statistics? How does that go? What are the things that you can actually provide us? You know what I mean? To actually become a little bit more um, um, informed about those situations.
Yeah. Obviously, this ain't the. I hear what you're saying. I may cover that in the future. That's an excellent topic. I think that a lot of people may be dealing with, but I have my own thoughts on that.
Yeah,
I don't think that'll work, but
I
it may
heard
work for some
that's
people.
that's that's what they all say. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they all say. Most of them say
yeah,
that.
yeah. But I'll definitely probably address that, man. My thoughts on that one day, man, for sure.
Yeah, yeah, man. Keep up the good work. I'm following you, watching most of your content. So yeah, keep up the good work. God bless you, man, bro.
All right. Likewise, brother. Appreciate you tuning in, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
All right, later. All right. Got Bretta from the UK, Amsterdam. Sheep will need others to think for them. There's no accountability within their own minds, and a lot of people today take something general so personal just to feel included, even if the subject. It is that's a way for people to feel included at the end of the day, to feel a part of something. If people feel like they can't be on their own, or they're too small as an individual, or they feel like somebody's overlooking them, then they do these things. And that may be the first sign that somebody shows them attention. Hence why Some people join gangs for that reason. Other people join gangs for protection. But if you feel like you're not big enough as an individual, that's when you join, and you adopt certain ideologies, which may be basically counter to how you actually feel. But in the name of being down, or for the sake of being down, you just go ahead and go along with it, which is a dangerous thing to do, man. Because at the end of the day, who are you really? And sometimes you try to live up to things, and there's there's nothing like being yourself, man. There's nothing like being yourself. And if you have to adopt negative qualities, or you know enter a realm where it's primarily like tearing something down or destructive in nature, human beings, we aren't destructive naturally. We aren't naturally destructive. So when you bring yourself to that, especially some of y'all be in y'all 60s and 70s, still trying to raise hell, and it's crazy to me, man. How you living like that, man. But hey, do your thing by all means. I would like, and I think that was probably another reason why this channel started, was for people to think for themselves. To be a thinker, to be cerebral, instead of just saying anything that comes out of your mouth. I don't know how to feel. I don't understand this shit, so I just got to say something just to get this thing off me, man. Yeah. So I don't know, man. That's why I didn't want to tarry too long on here, man. Go along, get along. Go along, get along, live vicariously through someone else. You end up having children. You're gonna try to live vicariously through your children, even though you're still breathing, walking this earth. There's no way in hell I'm gonna live vicariously through someone else as long as I'm still breathing. It's a no-brainer. Like, why would I do that? Even with my kids, I want to live vicariously through my kids. Why? I'm still alive. I'm still alive. What I look like doing that? He said Pharaoh's house, huh? Instead of being free. How many of y'all have a mentor? How many of y'all have a mentor versus how many of you like basically adopted qualities from different people? And you can respond in the comments. Feel free. You know, it's about. Let me see. Matter of fact, I haven't even hit. I haven't even asked anybody to hit the like button. But let me check to see where we're at. I'll be slipping on that, man. Sheesh. How many likes? This thing is like super slow. I'm trying to see how many likes. We got 54 people watching. Damn, this shit's slow. I'm on a different laptop. Okay, we got 53 likes. Not too bad. Okay. Well, if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button, hit it right now. I know I asked y'all about a super chat. I should have said that shit earlier. Just hit the fucking like button. I just said that because bro was asking me to do the simp voice. That's why. That's the only reason why I said the super chat, because y'all he wanted me to perform, right? I have a mentor. Okay, I have older friends who give me advice. Married friends. Thought-provoking content, excellent content. Do what you do. Appreciate it. Let my people go. Most people don't want to be free. It's easier for them to stay under someone else's rule. So I was asking that. So we had a few people. I was asking that because it's very important to have a mentor, even if you don't talk to them directly. It would be nice if you talk to them directly. But also if you just take different things from different people that you know of or that you see could be on YouTube. How the hell do I got this? That's anyway. Different things on YouTube that you different people on YouTube that you may like certain things that they do. They say I read somewhere that a man, and I need to lower this camera too. Shit, fuck it. We looking good anyway. A man, what they say, a man is composed of was it three men, three mentors or whatever? I heard something like that. If you look at a man, every man in particular is composed of at least three men in his life or something like that. Something I heard. If you really sit down and think about it, you know what I mean? But I think it's important, especially for young men and women as well, but young men specifically to have a mentor, role model, whatever you want to call it, but a mentor for sure that you model yourself after that has some positive attributes that you can adopt. Not saying that you have to like do everything that they do, because that's some fanboy stuff. You have to be your own person, but have different qualities and attributes that you can adopt for yourself that you may, take on, and you just, you throw your own style because you have to be your own individual, man. Because we a lot of times as young men, you feel like you have to live up to certain things that are put out in the media, especially now, that you have to be able to do this. And um, as a man, this is the definition of a man, or as they say, trapped within the confines of masculinity. And that doesn't necessarily implicate you being feminine or wanting to be like a woman. It just means when you're trapped within the confines of masculinity, you feel like you just have to act this way and you have to be in this box. And uh, men don't do this, men don't do that. And I know I say shit like that, men don't do that, but I say that along the lines of the things that guys complain about that women do, that, well, we should be able to do the same thing that these women do. We should be able to get emotional like them. We should be able to make them upset. We should be able to do all kind of shit. We're not wired like women are. Okay. And if you want to behave like women, you definitely not gonna pull a woman. It's yin and yang when it comes to this, man. You want to act like a woman and you want to pull a woman. You want to act feminine and you want to get a feminine woman. Nah, it's just like you're not attracted to a masculine woman. But I'll let you guys have it, man. You guys, you do your own thing, man. Do your own thing, bro. So that's what I just came on here to say, man. Stop the bullying. Sit back and think before you any decision, and just say, what would Jesus do? Nah. You just say, like, what is this something that I really want to do, or am I doing this because this is what this person, or this is what I feel like this person would do in this situation, or this person would do in this situation, or I feel like I'd be less than if I did things that I wanted to do, or my interest should be this because this person's interested in this. I should be interested in that as well. Maybe you like comic books. I like comic books. Maybe you like video games. I like video games. Maybe you like food. I like food. You know, maybe you like what's some shit. I'm giving y'all some shit that I like. Not to say that you should, because I really don't give a fuck what y'all think about me at the end of the day. That's just me. I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Um, Damn, I'm sitting up here. Okay, I like comics. I like manga. I like anime. You think I care if a He-Man woman hater or somebody says that I shouldn't be into that? I like motorcycles. I mean, that could be considered manly, if you will. I'm not good with my hands. I'm not mechanically inclined, if you will. Do I feel less than a man? You can't be into everything and you can't be good at everything. You know, as much as you can attempt to be a jack of all trades. I'm not what's some other shit? What's some shit that a guilty I'm trying to think of some guilty pleasure or some shit that that I could probably say that they were like, oh, I didn't know that, blah blah blah. What is a pop toy? I don't know what a pop toy is. You say I like pop toys. Um I like cheesecake. You think I care if you like cheesecake or not? I like cheesecake. I drink wine. I like to travel. You think I care if it's shit like that? And I was about to get off, but I'm gonna get on you guys that are dick police, right? That's another thing I want to talk about because I see a lot of people on other videos, even my videos. You guys try to be dick police because you hear other guys say stuff or try to put a negative connotation on a guy that has a passport or a guy that chooses to travel abroad or a guy that you know likes to pound fatties, a guy that likes BBWs. If you like BBWs, you like BBWs. If you choose to be celibate, you choose to be celibate. But if you choose to be an incel and you still talking shit, that's different. But if you choose to pay for if you choose to pay for buns, how can a man in his right mind talk talk about a man that pays for buns? And I be seeing people be trying to clown people for that, for paying for buns. When your dad probably paid your mom for buns. So this is this and I always say that, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Oh, you travel, da, 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 you travel, he has to travel. What are you doing? Can you do you have a passport? Can you get up and go? Have you ever left the country? Have you left the state? Have you left your neighborhood? But it's because there's a community where you guys feel like I need to say the same things that these guys say. Nobody can tell you how to feel about you, man. This is what I'm trying to say. How is you got your own brain? How is somebody going to tell you or try to shame you for what it is that you try to do? Or where you choose to place your reproductive organs. Yeah, somebody said Me Too, 19 Crimes, my favorite. I watch I watch true crime. It's one of my favorite genres. Maybe you don't like it. It's something else. Dude saying hitting a woman missionary is simping when they've only been within the confines of a blow up doll. It's crazy. Don't let anybody tell you how you're supposed to feel about yourself, man. Or not how you're supposed to, but how you feel about yourself. It's called self-esteem. What did Cat Williams say? It's self-esteem. It's esteem of yourself. How can I tell you how to feel about you? This is where you guys get confused. You guys get confused because you got other guys telling you how to think. When all you're supposed to do is think. in the great words of O'Shea Duke Jackson, Don Calypso, Oregon. But you'll realize, man, you'll realize one day when you think like, damn, I wasted so many years trying to be what somebody else wanted me to be. Or I wasted so many years trying to be like this person that was telling me, that was acting this way. And that wasn't your path at the end of the day that was their path. And it doesn't work. YouTube should be for educational purposes only, not for lifestyle purposes. All right, it's for educational purposes only. You guys should be. This should be a college for you guys. Like right now, I haven't painted. So we all know how to paint, right? I know I'm getting off on a tangent. So this is my extra. This is my oldest son's bedroom, and so this room has been vacant for years. Obviously, the walls are green, so I was going to pick a different color because I'm turning this room into my studio. And I looked up a video today because I haven't done it I haven't painted a wall in probably 9-10 years. I know how to do it, but I still refreshed today by saying how to paint a wall. I did that shit. And that's the beauty of it. You can learn a skill, man. You can make so much money on here. Like, I don't do live videos but I felt like I should talk about this. I don't do live videos because I really don't make live video. I guess I'm not really good at it. Now I always say that. And I don't make a lot of money. I really don't make any money on live videos at all. Because I don't have that gift of super chatting. And, some of these YouTubers, they have like, by the time they even start the video, they got like X amount and all this stuff like that. And they set my video right now is probably already set to limited ads, which is weird. But I mean, I just figured I'd talk about this. But at the end of the day, man, YouTube is for you to make some money. You need to make some money, man. Or education purposes, enlighten your mind. I'm into Greek mythology, right? Another fun fact. Maybe it might not be cool to be into Greek mythology. Hey. It might not be. My phone's just blowing up here, man. I guess because it's at the 5 here where I'm at. Oh my goodness. She didn't have to do that. I'll give a quick shout out. Y'all check us out tonight. Security Boss Unsolicited, going live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on her channel. The link is in the community tab. If you can pin it here, beloved, if you can pin it in the chat, the link for that live stream tonight, and you guys can go ahead and just set a notification for that. We'll be talking about relationships and whatnot tonight. Serenity, I'm sorry. Serenity, if you could post that link in there, if you're still in here. But shout out to her for the super chat. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. It's so much to. You should be using this not for lifestyle purposes, man. If you want to aspire and say, hey, I want to be like that one day, but don't end up getting depressed trying to be like somebody else. Trying to emulate a lifestyle, because whatever you see on here, I mean, this could be, I could be in a shack right now. You know what I'm saying? I could be, everything that you see is not really what it is, man. So, people put up, just like right now, show you what I want to show you. We show you what we want to show you. So when you're trying to compete and do all of that, I mean, you'll never get too far. I mean, unless you're using that to as motivation to actually make it to where you want to be at. But that's all it should be used for. But that's why they call it YouTube University. It should be for you to learn and keep it moving. Live video for cooking one day. Yeah, go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that cooking thing going. I was actually gonna launch a cooking channel myself. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I like to cook. Maybe that might not be manly. Let me stop that, man. Just all kind of shit. So I don't. It really doesn't matter. So you know, nothing easier than being you. Who I am, I am who I am, and who I am not, I will never be. If I wasn't so timid in front of the camera, I would definitely spill it. I'm gonna watch and listen for now. Hey, if that's something you want to do, you're just gonna have to practice. But you know, fear is one of those things. If fear is holding you back, fear is natural. But if it's gonna stop you, if it's gonna stand in between you and your desires, then you know that's when regrets come in. What you could have done. So just remember that. You just stand in front of a camera and just record yourself and just break the third wall like I do. What was it, the fourth wall? I guess it's the fourth wall because we in live action. So I just laugh. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself. A lot of these cats are too cool and too tough or whatever. Don't make mistakes. I don't make mistakes. I speak perfectly. I don't mess up with women. I knock them down the first night. A+ student. I don't stutter or nothing. Everything is going well. These YouTube streets needed me. That's the only reason why I'm on YouTube, because they needed me. I really don't need YouTube. Man. Once again, that there's a 5 second, you have something called a 5 second rule. You guys check that out. A lot of people are just, they don't have to check it out. They're born with it. Whenever they get afraid, they just, hey, let's do it. Take off. They don't give themselves a chance to back out or punk out. You know what I'm saying? They just go. It's not that they aren't scared. They just go. A lot of these people, this is turned into something else. A lot of these guys, a lot of these ladies, hence why a lot of people are on drugs. A lot of people do drugs because they're afraid. They get nervous. They're afraid of being with themselves, so to speak. So, I mean, don't think that a celebrity is any better than you. A celebrity just was able to do certain things, but don't think that they don't suffer from the human condition, which is what a lot of people think, that these people don't have issues. These people you know, don't have to get, you know, inebriated or under the influence to be able to perform or to be able to go on these talk shows or host a show or pop pills and do all this stuff. You know what I mean? They have to do that. Not all of them, but a lot of them have to do that. You'd be surprised. So the anxiety you have is just, or anxiety or nervousness or whatever, is just natural. I mean, you know, What does JR even stand for? How about you super chat it? I'll answer it for you. Yeah, what's happening? Yeah, but that's what it is, man. So I think we tarried on enough, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. If you're just now getting in here, man, make sure you guys hit that like button. It helps to promote the video. I don't go live too often. Shout out. Yo, we starting this once again. I just want to put it out to you guys. We're starting this dating channel once I hit 50K. We're about 4,000 away. So, we're gonna have some beautiful ladies. All you beautiful ladies out there, y'all call in as well. We're gonna have the guys, calling in and shooting their shot. Shout out to the NO. We have some beautiful ladies, on the line. You guys call in, shoot your shot. Maybe the woman of your dreams. And we're gonna have some fun, man. So if y'all interested in getting on the show, man, make sure y'all shoot me a message, man. Shoot me a DM, shoot me an email if y'all interested in being. As soon as I hit 50K, which should be can I call in now? You got something to add, man? If you got something to add, yeah, you can call in. But as soon as I hit 50K, we're launching this dating show. It's gonna be once a week, shooting for Friday nights or Friday evenings, 7:38 Eastern Standard Time, somewhere around that. Have a beautiful young lady, and we're gonna add the guys into. We're gonna incorporate the guys, but a lot of times, women are hesitant to shoot their shot with men. You know what I'm saying? So, the ladies, we had the ladies in, man, and you guys call in, shoot your shot. She gonna select, or maybe more than one, who she wants to, carry on with after the show. And I think it's gonna be awesome, man. So y'all definitely tune in for that. From Philly, Merry Christmas. Okay, damn, you almost lost me with that one. I appreciate it. Shout out to Mr. Pink, Carlos Rosado. Appreciate you, man. But anyway, man, that's what's coming up. Just want to let you guys know. Should be like, I know definitely by the end of January. You guys can help out. Let's run this up to 50K. That way we can get this going. We switching up the wardrobe. I'm coming in with the suits or whatever. With the waistcoats and all that. So you're gonna switch it up. We're gonna switch up the background. You see the new studio. So you guys see what time it is. I'm still working on my lighting. These aren't my exact lights, but hey, y'all see what it is. Appreciate to I want my vision back. Shout out to you. Yeah, I paid attention in Spanish 1 and 2 and 3 and in DR. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's another thing too, man. Hey, check me out in a couple weeks. Matter of fact, next week. Next week. My birthday's on the 13th. So if y'all in the country, if y'all in DR, come pull up on me. I'll be at El Valero 108 on Sosua Beach. Come party with me. Come hang out. Let's eat some lobster, some 3-4 pound lobsters out there, and enjoy that good vibe. Y'all come check me out if you're in the country. You can super chat the voice. We'll see what we can do, man. But yeah, y'all come check me out if you're in DR, man, next month. I'll be there next week for a few weeks, and pull up on me on the 13th. That's my birthday, man. We celebrating. And once again, if y'all haven't heard, 8:30 tonight. She didn't put it in there, but it's on my community tab, guys. I had already posted it. I'll be live with I don't mess that up. Security Boss Unsolicited, Serenity. I believe that's her name. So I'll be live with her tonight for a couple hours. Y'all come check her out, show some love. We're gonna be talking about relationships and whatnot. So yeah, man, that's some announcements I got for y'all. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. This is more of a serious note than y'all probably used to. So you know, just want to talk about it, just to change it up a little bit. You know what I mean? So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I gotta record. I gotta knock out a couple videos before before then, because that's 3 hours from now. Yeah, so I'm gonna knock out a few videos, get cleaned up tonight, and we're gonna do that and then get right back to it, man. So anyway, man, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. Yo, follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you haven't yet. All the links are in the description. Hit me up on Cali and Linktree. If you haven't purchased any of my, shout out to the D. If you haven't purchased any of my t-shirts or my books, make sure you click the link below. You can just click on the Linktree link. It'll take you to where you can purchase any of my t-shirts. You'll definitely find something you like. As far as my books, got a few different books. Got books on, my 1 year, what went down, the 1 year of my divorce, called Puppeteering with Heartstrings. I got like 3 or 4 books on how to repair your credit. If you didn't know, I also, do that as well. Not as much as I used to because of, things have changed, but I still fix credit. But you can also fix your own credit. I've done that for 6 years. So I've actually wrote a book how you can do it yourself. And if you're trying to build up your score, wrote books on that as well. So you guys can pick up a book on that and things like that, man. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. Go ahead and plug a few things before we get off here. So with that being said, man, I already said it enough, man. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. And you guys have a good night. This is Wisdom. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.